third and final Ash Wednesday service now complete. This was at Trinity Presbyterian Church, and this was actually a collaboration between 3 Presbyterian churches in the area, all coming together for Ash Wednesday. Now, coming into this as the Reformed Ash Wednesday service, I totally expected it to be completely stripped down to just be a sermon, some worship music, and we'll get out of there. And we don't do symbols and stuff, so we're not going to do ashes. But that couldn't be farther from the truth. I was actually really surprised to see the imposition of ashes, but there was actually this really great lead up into it, that there was an actual explanation of the ashes, and the entire sermon, it was probably a 30-minute sermon, the whole thing was on theology of dust. So all the references in the Old Testament about what it means for us to be dust and for us to return to dust, and the implications of us actually using this sign on our forehead. By far, this was my favorite Ash Wednesday service of the day. The worship was beautiful. I actually was able to partake in the Eucharist, which is always my favorite. And in general, there was just a lot of really great messaging and actual preparation for Lent. Now that we've gotten to see all 3 of these Ash Wednesday styles, I really have to say that the Catholic Ash Wednesday was the most underwhelming. And that's not to just be hate to my Catholic brothers, it just didn't really tell me anything about Lent. It didn't actually prepare me to fast, to pray, and to give. Growing up, I always thought that Ash Wednesday was the Catholic thing, but here I am going to 3 different Ash Wednesday services, and by far, the Reformed Presbyterian service was the best, most enjoyable, and most edifying service to go to. In the end, this was really cool to experience all 3 of these traditions back to back to back, and I really recommend anyone that's watching to do something like this, to really compare traditions side by side like this, because it really teaches you a lot about the different traditions' priorities. Anyway, Micah and I learned a lot from doing this, and we thank you for following along and continuing to follow along as we trace the cross. We'll catch you in the next one.